The observable universe stretches across a cosmological horizon 93 billion light-years wide. Inside our own Milky Way galaxy alone, there are 200 billion stars. In 1961, astrophysicist Frank Drake developed a mathematical probability frame to estimate how many of those star systems might harbor intelligent life. The Drake equation factors in the rate of star formation, the fraction of those stars with planets, and the biological odds of life evolving into a technological civilization. When we apply even conservative astrobiology models to these variables, the sheer volume of stars in our galaxy populates the math with thousands of potential Type 2 civilizations. If those civilizations exist, they should leave behind massive technosignatures, anomalous infrared radiation from Dyson spheres, or artificial dimming patterns across their home stars. We have spent decades pointing massive radio telescope arrays into the deep vacuum to search for these specific signals. From the high deserts of Chile to immense dishes spanning entire valleys in China, our observation network monitors a vast range of the electromagnetic spectrum. Yet every search returns the same result: only the dead noise of the cosmic microwave background radiation. This absolute vacuum suggests a calculated, deliberate radio silence. Survival in the cosmic vacuum follows the logic of thermodynamics and game theory, beginning with the biological imperative to preserve one's lineage at all costs. The second law of thermodynamics dictates that entropy, or chaos, is always increasing. This means the usable energy and matter within any star system are strictly finite. As civilizations expand exponentially, they inevitably compete for these finite resources, turning the universe into a non-cooperative game theory model. Under the logic of a Nash equilibrium, if you cannot guarantee that a neighbor will not eventually consume your resources, the only mathematically stable move is to eliminate them. Mutual destruction becomes the only predictable outcome of an encounter. Albert Einstein's special relativity defines an absolute physical speed limit for all information in the universe, the speed of light. This creates a causality trap. If an alien civilization is 1,000 light-years away, any message we receive from them is already 10 centuries old. This delay creates an unbreakable chain of suspicion. Because you cannot communicate in real time, you can never verify an alien target's current intentions. A civilization that was peaceful 1,000 years ago could have spent the last 10 centuries preparing a strike. In an environment where a single mistake leads to extinction, a preemptive strike is the only logical astronomical move. Advanced Type 2 civilizations forego chemical weapons for pure kinetic physics, utilizing relativistic kill vehicles, or RKVs. These projectiles are accelerated to 99% the speed of light. At these velocities, Einstein's relativity dictates that the object's mass and destructive power scale exponentially. That massive increase in energy is governed by the Lorentz factor, which accounts for the physics of near light speed travel. Because the projectile travels at nearly the speed of light, its own warning signal arrives at the same millisecond as the impact itself. The moment a telescope detects the gravitational lensing of an incoming RKV, the target planet is already vaporizing into a shockwave of superheated plasma. The Drake equation correctly predicted a crowded galaxy. Our mistake was assuming that the cosmic ecosystem was hospitable to open communication. Survival in this environment requires a single behavior: emit nothing and absorb everything. Despite warnings from experts like Stephen Hawking, humanity continues to generate electromagnetic anomalies that reveal our location to the vacuum. In 1974, Carl Sagan and Frank Drake used the Arecibo Observatory to transmit a 450-kilowatt targeted radio pulse, broadcasting our presence to any civilization listening in the deep. We followed that signal with the launch of Voyager 1, humanity's most direct physical broadcast to the stars. Attached to the probe is the Golden Record. Its lower left engravings define a pulsar map, detailing the positions of 14 rapidly spinning neutron stars. This map uses the neutral hydrogen spin-flip transition to ensure any advanced intelligence can read it. This diagram triangulates Earth's exact spatial coordinates, shouting our location into a universe where silence is the only known guarantee of survival.